A lot has changed since we last covered DeFi projects on the Telos EVM. Today we'll have a look at the current landscape, updates and what projects to look out for in the next quarter. Let's dive in. Hi, welcome to our Telos EVM DeFi update. The next section is for those who don't know about the amazing perks of the Telos EVM. The low transaction costs and fixed gas fees of the Telos EVM are already revolutionizing the landscape of the DeFi industry. The scalable nature means that users from around the world are able to transact amounts as little as $1 and still see profit. A practice that is impossible on other EVMs due to their fluctuating gas fees and high transaction costs. For more info, check telos.net/EVM. Curious? I suggest you keep watching and maybe afterwards try one of the projects yourself. Now let's preview today's update. Centralized exchange KuCoin has added direct Telos EVM support. In the category Decentralized Exchanges, OmniDex added lending and Zappy is going to add additional reward tokens. Dedicated lending platform Bardi is going to be deployed on the Telos EVM. In the section Multi-chain platforms, Rubik adds Telos to the supported chains. Elk Finance has made changes to their Elk token and is going to launch on Ethereum. Telos EVM 2.0 is in development. And a few honorable mentions. Before we start off, click the subscribe button below the video and also follow us on Twitter, @DYOR. Let's start off with KuCoin. It's now possible to directly deposit TLOS from your Telos EVM address to KuCoin. Withdrawing TLOS to your Telos EVM address in MetaMask was possible before, but the UI on KuCoin has added Telos EVM to their drop-down menu network. This makes it a lot more obvious than the previous method. Huge update in general, another big step in making the Telos EVM ecosystem more accessible, which is great for more newcomers to experience DeFi the Telos way. Next up is OmniDex. This decentralized exchange started back in January and really kicked things off in the Telos EVM DeFi space. There have been a lot of additions, such as a partnership with Elk Finance and the introduction of Karma, which is both a yield-bearing token and a future governance token for the protocol. OmniDex's UI has been overhauled, presenting the user with a sleek appearance and better accessibility and overview of the platform's DeFi products. The latest addition is OmniLend, a decentralized financial service which connects users who wish to lend to those who want to borrow. As a lender, rewards are earned by providing liquidity, while borrowers are able to secure loans in an over-collateralized manner, against whitelisted assets that they hold. It is built on a proven open-source Alpha protocol, providing confidence to both lenders and borrowers. User funds are held in decentralized smart contracts that have been formally verified and audited by third-party auditors. It's safe to say that OmniDex has added lots of improvements in a very short period of time. Speaking of lending, another project that's going to launch on the Telos EVM in the near future is Bardi Finance. There isn't a lot of info to work with, but Bardi is going to be a dedicated lending and borrowing platform. We do know that Zappy, another DEX deployed on the Telos EVM, is one of their partners and has become the DEX deployed on the Telos EVM in the past few months. Paul Walton, the CMO of Telos Foundation, has announced that they moved a substantial amount of liquidity from SushiSwap to Zappy, a show of good faith and confidence in the project from the good people at Telos HQ. Zappy is also planning on implementing new ways to earn passive income on LP tokens for their users. Zappy has announced on Twitter that SZAP and VZAP are going to be added soon. The SZAP token will return rewards in the form of stables instead of the main DEX token ZAP. VZAP is going to boost farming rewards that can be earned. Nice to see them innovate the platform to incentivize farmers to keep their provided liquidity at Zappy. Zappy founder Lucas, who goes by the name of @LockDeFi on Twitter, has been very vocal about the perks of the Telos EVM. In this Twitter thread, he summarizes all things related to the current state of affairs, praising the Telos community and EVM superiority. Definitely a good read if you want to get up to speed. Another big announcement, Rubik has added Telos to their supported chain list. On Monday the 25th of April, Rubik completed the integration of Telos into their multi-chain ecosystem, which will allow effortless swaps between Telos and 11 other blockchains. This can be done in one place with a simple and intuitive UI. Justin, the Telos Foundation CEO, and also Jesse, the chief architect of the Telos core devs, have been very vocal about this announcement, stating that Rubik is still relatively unknown and might shake things up in the near future with the ease of making cross-chain swaps. Rubik will further increase the overall accessibility and publicity of Telos in general. Let's move on to the next one. Elk Finance has been supporting Telos for a while, but for the ones that don't know, Elk Finance is a decentralized network for cross-chain liquidity that offers a lot of DeFi projects such as farming, staking, swapping on multiple chains. It's even possible to bridge Elk from other chains like AVAX or FTM to Telos, for example. The latest development at Elk is that they renewed the contract on their Elk token. The old token is called OELC and you have to manually accept the renewal of the contract in MetaMask. A big announcement for the ecosystem, Ethereum will be added to ELKnet on the 30th of April. Soon cross-chain transfers to and from Ethereum will be available to ELK users. That was it for the multi-chain section. Now let's move on to the next exciting update. Just a quick reminder, the Telos EVM was launched just 6 months ago, and there's already an announcement on the updated 2.0 version. The future specs haven't been released yet, but the current EVM solution is already miles ahead of the competition. Now for the honorable mentions, a reflection token platform called PLOUTUS was launched a while ago, and a new DEX called Atlas is going to be launched soon. You can find more info about these projects in the description box. If you want to see DeFi projects that we didn't include in this update, let us know in the comment section. The future is definitely bright in the Telos DeFi ecosystem. There are so many projects yet to be announced and in development as we speak. But remember, always do your own research and this is not financial advice. If you enjoy our content, please vote DYOR. Also leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments what you think of this type of content and don't forget to follow us on Twitter @DYOR. That was it for our DeFi update. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you all in the next one.